Breaking news of Keith Thurman giving his full reaction to Terence Crawford knocking out Shawn Porter. Here is what One Time said on Instagram Live and on the PBC podcast, which I'm going to leave the link for the full interview in the description box below.
It was a good fight, for TV, for ESPN. It was a great challenge for Crawford, one that he obviously was clearly up for the task. Crawford, he did what he had to do. He had to weather the storm. Anybody who really understands Shawn Porter and his style, you can't stop him from doing what he does. You just have to minimize the damage that you take while he's trying to put that onslaught on top of you. And Crawford was capable of doing that. Of course, it's a fight, so he did take some blows. But I think after the fifth round, going into the sixth, and definitely by the time we hit the seventh round, I think Shawn Porter slowed down a little bit. I think Crawford was whiffing a lot of quick check hooks and trying to get that uppercut. He was missing a lot of punches, and I think he calmed down too in the fight. And it almost looked like both fighters kind of slowed down just a little bit, but the way that Crawford slowed down, he slowed down in a way that instead of just throwing and flinch punches where you flinch into action, he was now hitting his mark. He was able to put some combinations together, and he was able to see where he needs to be placing these punches and throwing the punches from definitely the seventh round on. But I think he was starting to get his eyes tuned in the sixth round. It was just a great fight. The thing about Shawn is you keep coming in with the same tactic round after round after round after round against world-class fighters. It's bound that you're going to get timed. And I said it in a different interview that if Crawford stops Shawn Porter, it'll be the left uppercut. I just know styles makes fights, and I knew that if he was going to be in the southpaw position, I wasn't even sure he was going to be in the southpaw position for the majority of the fight, but he chose to fight that style. And I just thought that with my experience against Shawn, is you think you're going to catch him with a hook coming in, and he just keeps ducking, and you're like, all right, he ducks a lot, he has strong legs, but he's not going to duck every single hook until he keeps ducking every single hook. And then it's only natural that you got to find a new angle, and that next angle, the best angle, is an uppercut. So it wasn't a real surprise to me that was the punch of choice. It's just a matter of making it happen and getting the timing. I think Shawn just was getting a little too comfortable jumping in, and he didn't feint, he didn't set up, he wasn't working the triple jab late in the rounds like he has in the past. And due to that reason, he was a little bit more predictable, because it's the herky-jerky movement that can somewhat set off the timing, and he didn't do that in the 10th round. Obviously, we're in the 10th round, so you would expect his legs to slow down a little bit, some of his movement to slow down a little bit, but Crawford was able to take advantage of that. And then he's a great closer, he's a great finisher, and he showed that. And then, of course, we know that Shawn Porter got up and looked like he was capable of continuing the fight. But at that point, the fight was over. Shawn Porter would need a knockout to win the fight. And we've never seen Shawn Porter sustain that kind of punching power in the later rounds at any time of his career. So I think it's a legitimate decision on Kenny's behalf. His comments afterwards are one thing, but the overall decision in the moment is respectable. In that way, he has set himself apart.
Now, you said you're coming back early next year. I wanted to know, is that for sure? And is there an opponent that you have in mind?
Yes, that's for sure. I have opponents on the table right now,
Okay.
and we are looking forward to an announcement most likely after this upcoming holiday.
Now, you've had such a long layoff, obviously compounded by the pandemic. How do you feel physically at 100%?
Well, it's better now than it's ever really been. As a as a competitor?
Your boy's smarter. I'm fighting for a lot more. It's a passion. It's a dream. It's for the family. It's for you. It's for you. It's for the fans. It's for the network. It's for everybody. It's for everybody. All right? I don't gotta be a champ. I don't gotta have a belt. I eat better without a belt. I stay hungry without a belt. It's okay though, because we're gonna be right back on top. Come on, look at it again. What time is it? What time is it? Ain't nobody here. Ain't nobody here but the champ. Ain't nobody here. Yeah. Oh, we coming back. We coming back. Oh, bro, trust. It's a lot more than talk. Ask anybody who's been in the ring with Keith Thurman, man. I've been out here, been doing things. Been in the game. The toughest fight for anybody. Anybody. Trust. Believe. If you don't believe, I'm going to turn you into believers. Look, man. Salute to my boy Shawn, man. Shoot, I went to sleep after the fight. That was a late fight. ESPN, what y'all doing? East Coast people, man, I'm 33. I'm about to go to bed nowadays. I can't even watch these fights no more. You know what I mean? But I had to see it. I had to watch Bud do what he said he was going to do. Come bring that fire. Stop a man that ain't never been stopped. Didn't put him down once, put him down twice. You know? It is what it is, man. It's inspiring. It's inspirational. You woke me up. You woke me up. I'm in here. I've been working. Hour on the spin bike. Brought the gloves. Hitting the bag. Just putting in work. That late night work, you know. We got my birthday. We got the holiday, you know. But I'm going to stay focused. I'm going to stay on my diet. It's a green bean casserole for me and a little bit of turkey and a salad on the side. That's what I'm having for Thanksgiving, you know. That's all I'm having. I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to spend time with the family. I'm going to be with my mama. I'm going to be with my daddy. I'm going to be with the family, you know. It ain't about stuffing my face. It's about waking up and being grateful. How grateful am I that I'm still at the top of the welterweight division? Say what you want to say. Where he been? What he doing? Where he at? This is where I'm at, man. This is where I'm at. And it's all good. And it's all love, you know. I know I talked a lot of shit in 2019. I know that shit came to bite me back in my ass. But that's what happens, you know? That's what happens, especially when you play a tough game like this one. One of the realest, one of the realest, come on now. Every other sport, they done put in more rules. They done more things. You can get fouled, you know what I mean? Shoot, if we get fouled, it's a low blow. It's getting punched in the back of the head. It's a kidney shot, you know? And it ain't even a foul unless the referee see it. You might see it. Did the ref see it? They can show it on the replay. Did the ref catch it? Come on, man. Come on, man. Look, man, I'm coming back. Coming back 2022. We got an announcement real soon. That's why your boy in here working. Okay? Weight management, on point, doing what I gotta do. There's a lot of great fights. Philippines shout out. Yeah, Davis, Gervonta Davis, you know. It's not even a real fight, man. Ella be just talking. Wasn't even a real fight. Was never gonna be a real fight, you know. Maybe sometime down the road it's a real fight, you know. McGregor versus Thurman. You'll watch the fight? Shoot, that's a different one. That's an off season. It would have been a fun tune-up, but I'm ready to go back to work. I'm ready to get in there with the champs. I love great fights. I'm ready for Crawford. I'm ready for Spence, you know. I just want to get back, shake it off. Shake it off. Just a little bit of the dust, just a little bit of the rust. And then we're going to come back shining, baby. Come on, man. Trust me. I'm waking up, and I'm going to wake you up, all right? You're going to see Keith Thurman's coming back. I'm coming back. I don't care how long I gotta be in here. I don't care how long I gotta work. I don't care how much sleep I get. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, man. It hit home. Shawn Porter announced retirement, man, that hit home, you know. It's hard being in this game for a long time. When you've been running in the ring the way that we've been running in the ring ever since we was kids, you know. But I missed a lot of action. Oh, I'm starving. I'm licking my lips, man. I'm starving out here. Come on, man. It's time. It's just that time. It is what it is, you know. If they don't want to get into work, I'm gonna get in some work next year. Your boy's going back to work next year. Some way, somehow, you know.
Well, you guys heard it. Keith want the smoke with Bud one time. Be careful what you ask for. That's what Porter wanted, and we all saw how that ended. Crawford put him to retirement, and at this point, it's fair to say, tables turned, bridges burned. You live and you learn. Everyone avoided Crawford. Now he's the man to beat. If Errol Spence is the big fish, then Crawford is the big shark. He's the number one welterweight, the number one pound for pound, and the hardest puncher at welterweight as we speak. Crawford has officially crossed the street. So there is no more excuses to be made. With the facts being laid out, drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi, TV. Peace, and I'm on to the next one.